Так, трансляция идет. Идет. Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Соколин. Дико извиняюсь, то, что вчера не было стрима, на то были причины, очень такие серьезные причины. Извините, пожалуйста. Сегодня мы будем проходить как раз таки задание легенд. Да. Стрим, да, все нормально идет. Итак, перед началом стрима глоточек энергоса за вас из моего очка. А теперь можно и начать, в принципе. Так, сейчас я проверю кое-что. Если на полный экран сделать, это будет нормально или нет? Или это бредовая идея? Что-то он не хочет меня на полный экран. А вот, все, вывелся. Так, стоп. Не, все нормально. На удивление, все нормально. Че, поехали. Заходим в мир. Что у нас тут в мире? Посмотрим. Что у нас тут да как? Мне даже интересно, почему так долго грузит. Вроде все загрузило. Так, ребята, я сегодня заходил, повторюсь. Если я это говорил. Я сегодня заходил, уже собирался. Так что не удивляйтесь, почему у меня нет луны. Так, как видите, у меня уже 42 ранг. И, в принципе, почему у меня Итер стоит на 4 месте? Ну ладно. Можно, пожалуйста, вернуть сянку? Вот, сяночку. Так, отлично. Итак, еще. Лер, я знаю, что ты это смотришь. Некоторые поймут, некоторые не поймут, что за Лера. Лер, ты помнишь, я тебе говорил про сюрприз? Да. И ты, наверное, задаешься вопросом, какой же сюрприз? Первым делом. Мне самому интересно, почему ты так любишь этого персонажа, блин, ты почему я его осуждаю. Ну, сейчас посмотрим, что да как. В принципе, так. Ну, все. Я разблокал, что дальше? Стоп, а что дальше-то? Блин, да, это он. Это он, да. Так понимаю, мне его на зуму? Да, так точно. Что у нас тут будет? Мне даже вот интересно. Я даже вебку поменьше сделаю, потому что я пересмотрел стримы, и как-то мне не очень понравилось. В прошлый раз, как она выглядела, и там было плохо, ну, закрывало некоторые эти разговоры. Ну, было, короче говоря, некомфортно смотреть на это. Так. Начало здесь. Хорошо, поехали.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Тома же это персонаж, которого добавят в игру. Но...
hello, you two.
Вот он,
We
да.
were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippei.
Well, The Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information, but recently she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any... We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime... Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Nuh-uh! She lost to us. Paimon's not scared.
Ну да, действительно.
Why not be scared? Paimon's just, you know, a little concerned that she might be angry.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the All...
Considering Liu as god left
Смысл
not too long
пошатнулась.
ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Знаете, вот сейчас прям такое состояние, просто радостно слышать то, что у нее проблемы со здоровьем, и наоборот плохо. Вот непонятно.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with... Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still...
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through.
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time. I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't call. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle.
Oh, okay. Take...
Наконец-таки они закончили.
Both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by... If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't
Да,
know
кстати.
for sure, but we may
Райден же прям упертая
take
скотина.
up on the offer or not.
Sounds like you guys know what to do.
И зараза еще та.
Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition. But if people got to... Thank you very much.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolated.
Знаете, мне что-то как-то страшно тоже с ней наведаться. Вдруг она сейчас опять какую-то хрень придумает. Размышления о бренности. Хорошо. Вдруг она сейчас опять какую-то хрень напридумывает и, блин, да, как в тот раз в статую свою затащит и убьет нахрен просто. Так, я так понимаю, сейчас я идем. Кьяя, хорошо. Я это Кьяя. Что у нас там с Яем? Так, стоп, находится в зоне. А где она? Идите. Где она? Она обычно здесь. Вот она. Да, она как всегда у Сакуры.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're
А я
here
знал, что мы
just
снова
to visit
встретимся.
me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first? Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take
Классная
a break,
женщина.
and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that some...
All right. There's little. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
Господи.
The defeat was a heavy blow to her.
Блин.
It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so...
You expect us to believe
Знаешь,
that
проблема
a
всё-таки
guy
в
would
нас.
throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant... A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye.
Ничего
Of
не
what
понял.
consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
То врет ты, врет ты.
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to...
Хорошо, вернем. Блин, да вот сейчас булки застряслись. Сейчас реально булки затряслись. Потому что, честно говоря, я не знаю почему, но я реально очень сильно боюсь встретиться с ней. Я прям пипец как боюсь с ней встретиться вновь. Вот после того случая, я, конечно, этого не снимал, но после того случая, когда я прошел полностью сюжетку, я охренел.
No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun... Wait, this is... authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Знаете, у меня сейчас булки сжались. У меня сейчас очень сильно булки сжались. Блин, да, я боюсь очень сильно с ней встречаться, ё-моё. Эта женщина, это безбашенная женщина. Раз вот знаю, на что она способна, это кирдык. Мать твою дивизию.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Матерь божья. Ну, привет, Райден. Чё, как поживаешь?
How did you get in?
Привет.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business.
What do you mean by this?
It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Стоп. Куда она стопнула? Опять Райден, да ё-моё.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
Твою мать.
Is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such change— that's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have—
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to—
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, but there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia? Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since
Ты
the theme of
одумалась,
the day is a
неужели?
change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go! go!
Пайман, как всегда, в своем стиле. Ой, Пайман. Мелкая ты засранка. Гид, твою мать.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet.
Как будто ты этого до этого не знала.
Time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Согласен с Пайманом. Только куда? Вопросик. Смысл туда топиться, если вот уже телепорт. Только время просрал. А где она? Поговорите с Эй. Ну, с Райден, а где она? Не понял. Где она? Что она здесь? Странно, нет. Поговорите с Райден, ну, с Эй, а где она? Я по-другому это не могу описать, это классно просто. А можно мне как-нибудь это, ну, того их оставить в сторонке? Я как бы с Райден хочу погулять. Куда? Вы издеваетесь надо мной? Ну, вы сейчас серьезно? И куда? Она открывали мне тут. Че это? А? Хрень какая-то. Угу. Персонаж занят другим делом. Каким же? Чем она сейчас может быть занята? Все, ты довольна? Все? Все, спасибо. Можно я дальше продолжу нормально проходить Райден? Спасибо. Все равно, как бы там ни было, меня пока что не рушали от нее. Пока у меня доверия к Райден нету. От слова совсем. Но то, что она стала спокойной, это, конечно, хорошо, но вот что дальше будет, я не знаю. Вот этого я не знаю, как раз, вот это меня и пугает. Ой. Привет, Райден.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well,
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryo Commission's job.
И все
The
стоят в
Shogun has
шоке.
a lot of Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to...
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway,
Куда ты идешь?
people seem to be behaving in a very
Райден.
orderly fashion.
Да.
I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
Не, ну с виду она
Definitely
классная.
gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
С виду тут, блин, тут даже... Тут просто, ну... Она классная.
What is this doll selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Ой. Тут? Я сам не знаю, что. Что тут у нас?
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? So... Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today.
Ну, слушайте, ну, реально с виду она прикольная, она красивая.
Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kinda like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Ah, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with a turn.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering one and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
Порвала нахер с этим молоком.
But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. Both dango and milk have a short shelf life, so I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you...
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is...
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because
Капец, у нее глаза, блин,
most people aren't
красивые.
willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though
Я, конечно,
everyone's
понимаю, то, что
tried
я так
before,
говорил
rates
Хутао,
it highly.
но здесь реально... Просто фиолетовый мой любимый цвет.
I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
Ну, посмотрите, какая лапа. Ну, реально, красавица.
No, Almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk. Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent.
Блин, Райден как я. Вот серьезно. Его по этой фразе. Ну, точнее, по этому... Ну, вы поняли.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you...
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Ну, пойдем посмотрим. Что там у тебя? Так, куда идти? Ага. Не, ну знаете, Блин, у меня немного повышается доверие к Райдену. Не знаю почему, но повышается так. Что она прям это... Нормально так.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management or publishing regulations?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read like...
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public. And the
Знаете,
content is all
это главное,
kinds of
чтобы я сейчас не
strange.
пожалел
Not sure we have
того,
anything
что я не
quite to
скачал
meet
Genshin
Almighty Shogun's
в
taste.
августе. Потому что если я сейчас вот... А мне 100% дадут на ней поиграть, если она мне понравится, я себя буду осуждать, блин, не знаю, 1,5 года где-то или год. Блин, пока не будет опять реран, Райден, блин. Потому что с виду она классная. Ну и в принципе в бою она была прикольной. Но если я в нее влюблюсь так же, как в Хутао, я не знаю. Я не знаю, что буду делать. Я в ахере буду. Просто и буду ждать зараза рерана ее. Ну ладно.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could...
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest... There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a... Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of...
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the... I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make... Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of...
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's... made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in real... Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be...
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about... how about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
Alright then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the story.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Okay.
With a premise
That's
like
it,
this, it's no wonder Hyman thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with Egg. Well, if so...
Мне это даже читать не хочется, на самом деле.
Someone like that could easily become the top. You do have... Hyman only skimmed through, but Hyman... Yeah! The plot is... That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Где там наша Рейден? Вот, коня. Кукусики.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist?
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely. But the decision-making process is so... Could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of...
That would be the most boring love story ever!
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
Вот эта вот фраза после троеточия, это чисто моя фраза.
So what do you think of Yai Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yai Publishing House. And in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of... But the truth is right here in front of my eyes. And I can't...
And that's exactly why we brought you out. To take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human... Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again,
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Вот знаете, ребят, сейчас все идет плавно, вообще плавно. Но обычно дают поиграть за персонаж, когда какой-то бой или пипец происходит. Но здесь, блин, ну все идеально идет, вообще идеально. Что дальше?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable... the more I think about it, the the more embarrassing it's... How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Ой. А как тогда? Стоп, Стоп, В принципе, вот... Сейчас... Что за фигня, чё? Какого-то фига ОБС открылся, можно. Блин, куда я полез? Извращенец. Стоять. Я не умею камеру управлять. Стоп, стоп. Это непонятно нифига. Вау. А вот это вот неплохо. Вот это вот неплохо. Ну-ка, во. Мне кажется, идеально. Я даже это сохраню. Все, вот. Идеально. Фух.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she...
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not the Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me...
In that case, this picture is one of your...
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing then how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one but it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity,
Наконец-то это сказала.
none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things, and that means that we've done a really great job as her guide.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryo Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Что там случилось? Что там такое? Что случилось?
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly do—
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what—
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes, but for some reason, today—
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo—
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo Commission at present. Does this have—
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryo Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why did—
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some—
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all—
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then— Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens.
What do you think, Almighty?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present,
Вот
they
что
are
мне нравится в
unlikely to
Райден,
blame you,
это ее
even if they do
уверенность.
happen to interrupt the negotiations.
И она знает, что она говорит.
Besides, this has
Сильная
only come
женщина,
about
реально.
because I failed to make a timely decision.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smooth.
Есть подозрение, только подозрение, что сейчас мне дадут поиграть на ней. Но я сомневаюсь. Я очень сильно сомневаюсь на самом деле. Господа, есть сейчас, на секундочку. Все здесь. Так. Что ж, лезем наверх тогда. Посмотрим, что там да как. Особенно, кстати говоря, я не знаю, каким оружием пользуется Райден. Если Райден копейщик... Чем сказать? Хутавок тогда будет, конечно, хороший, но Райден будет круче. Не знаю, ну... Шутка. Я по-прежнему хочу очень сильно Хутаву, так что это... да. Тем более был реран уже, Райден, в сентябре. Так что... это... Мои хотелки идут куда подальше. Ладно, пошли. Да, начать. Начинаем. Мне дадут сейчас Райден. Мне сейчас дадут Райден ведь.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well...
Кто бы сомневался. Ух. Так. Ну, знаете, ну, косичка мне уже нравится. Так, и... Что же у меня за оружие? Копейщик, да ладно! Неплохо.
Why are there ronin here? This is a Tenryou commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Но она неплоха.
Back off! Illusion shattered.
Но я ульту пока что оставлю. Посмотрим, как она.
Shine down.
Но без ульты даже идеально справляется. Неплохо.
Let's get down to business.
There is no escape.
И все же мне интересно, как работает ее ульта. Естественно, не дебил сейчас, чтобы... Это... Стопа, кормить ее можно будет? Да, может, слава богу. Но, к сожалению, остались только яблоки. Хотя бы как-нибудь ее понеслась. Еще один. Нет, дайте мне Райден.
There is no escape. Absurd.
У меня есть искушение, конечно, сейчас нажать на Q. Ладно.
Now you shall perish. Shine down.
How's this?
Illusion shattered.
Вы видите мое сейчас лицо, да?
It's my lucky day.
There is no escape. Illusion shattered. Ha! Torn to oblivion.
Твою
The
мать.
mortal plane. A fleeting dream. Detached.
Опять сдохла? А как? Как бы, ладно.
You're toast!
Judgment. Lights out. Fate is upon you.
Goba, get them!
Райден же, надеюсь, можно воскресить будет? Да, что за глупый вопрос, конечно, можно будет.
It's Kujo Kanaji! But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun! Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced...
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the coup. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely...
I believe I now understand.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they...
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you...
well, yes, of course. It's the eternal...
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryo Commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel...
Sorry, a duel with the
The first Tenryo Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the... If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be... Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced... Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade. Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be... Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Что?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me,
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it. Because in order to fail...
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing...
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder... But if nothing else... And right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Он не понимает то, что ему кирдык. Он, блин, этого просто не понимает.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Ловко.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small...
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryo Commission. The search for a successor to the role of... However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo...
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Неплохо. Тут больше ведь ничего нету. Да, тут больше ничего нету.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistake still. I will give them a little more time. After all, the Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apology. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself, but I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have... The only thing left to do is return the passport.
Я так понимаю, к Сакуре топлится. Да.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does in fact get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems... But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Возможно. Ну что я могу сказать по поводу райда? Ебанутая женщина. Ничего не могу сказать. В принципе, когда я с ней сражался, вот, когда проходил сюжет вообще, я и так понял, что она ебанутая, но... И сейчас это еще и подтвердилось, блин, это прям подтвердилось. Прям женщина, ну реально, она такая прикольная, на самом деле. Ну, как бы вообще ни капли не жалею, то, что начал проходить именно вот это. Так мучит меня одно, где этот электрокул? Куда-то запрятали этот электрокул и не отдают. Скотобаза. Ну ладно. Надо будет потом его найти. Что ж. Пока что падаем. Сейчас. Вот так. Так, сейчас. Что у нас там по молитве? О, плюс еще одна молитва. Так. Идеально. Так, хорошо. Подождите, зря я ушел от Сакуры. Надо посмотреть, сколько там этого. У меня печати всего. 27. Может повысить один уровень, в принципе. На Сакуре. В принципе, почему бы и нет. Текс. Ага. Идеально. Назвать по отношению. Отлично. Награды. Забрать. Отлично. В принципе, можно и это еще добить, но это уже, по-моему, в следующей серии будет. Потому что здесь больше заданий электрокол, только это задание мира. Так, сейчас. Задание мира. Задание легенд, точнее. Так. Дальше у нас идет Иола и Сяо. В принципе. Может мы какой-нибудь пройти, в принципе. Это мы уже там решим дальше. Сюда как. Отказы я вообще не хочу проходить, честно говоря, вообще. Потому что я знаю, что она лучница, а я лучников вообще здесь не люблю. Не могу потерпеть еще и Иолу. Иола у нас двуручная. Торт, но он еще и меч или копейщик. Не помню. Что ж, это все потом. Я думаю, уже продолжим завтра. Завтра, я думаю, тоже стрим запустить, так как карантин можно и продолжить. Стоп. Это, блин, двойной лабиринт. Я уже показал, что это отряден снова. Ладно, господа. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Завтра стрим будет где-то под вечер. Пытаюсь заснять. Что, как? Может быть, наберется народ. Ладно. Еще раз всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Соколин. До новых встреч.